Today I want to get started with hauling liquid manure. Got my grease gun here. Gonna grab the tractor and head out to the manure pump. Dad has a tractor and spreader down there. He's gonna haul some solid manure. I want to get the case in the liquid tanker going. Guess we'll put the New Holland on the pump today. Always a good idea to top the fuel off when you're gonna hook up to the pump. As you can see, we have the pump set up here ready. Tractor and spreader here. That's because we had hauled about 25 loads 2 weeks ago now. We had taken them over to the neighbor. He usually gets manure first in the spring. Before I hook the PTO up, I'm gonna grease these universals, one on each of those ends. Got some more fittings to grease up there as well. Got everything greased on the pump. Now I'm gonna grease the PTO shaft on the tractor here. You can see how full the pit's getting here. It's actually not too bad. There's still some space there. Now, if we hadn't taken this 25 load out a couple weeks ago, it would be pushing the top now. If we don't get it quite empty enough in the fall, it'll get too full in the spring, and then we're pushing, trying to get it emptied out. So this year it's been good. We haven't had too much stress with that. As you know, we have the slatted floors. So all the manure is falling through those little holes in the slats. And down below, there's a pit underneath the entire freestall barn. It's 8 foot deep. And you have these different access points here. So manure just falls down and through. We don't have to scrape it or anything. Saves a lot of labor. And then now we're just gonna pump it out. And it's a pretty nice setup. We like the slatted floor for sure. So when they built the barn, first thing they did was dig a hole, concreted the floor, the walls, and then the slats are actually made off site, and they bring them in on trucks and then just lay them in to place. So they're just sitting on top of what was built underneath. First thing I want to do is agitate the manure here. So I have the ability to switch it from sending out the pipe there to sending it out another pipe that's in here that we can move around and stirs it a bit. So you can see there's kind of a crust on top. We want to try to get that stirred up good. Want to make sure we're getting all the solids mixed in, and then we can start pumping out. There's 2 hoses on this pump, so it's just a one remote. All I have to do is pull that into place, and then now these levers will work. These control the different functions, so I can lift in and change the positions of the pump. This one here, when you lift it up, it sends it in the agitate mode, and when you push it down, it sends it out to load the spreader. So I'm just gonna pull that up. Might need to have the lever the other way. So if I pull that up, there we go. Start the PTO up and we'll start stirring it. So right now it's shooting manure out this way, just below the surface. I'm not gonna be able to get it stirred up that well at first here because it's so full. Just want to stir it some and then we'll start hauling out. This manure pit's about 1 million gallons. We got a 5,500 gallon tanker. It's approximately 200 loads. This pit will last us about 6 months. All right, I'm gonna call that enough agitating for now. Start loading the spreader up. We'll have to keep stirring it later as we get farther down. To is a rented farm. It's about a mile away. Man, look at this guy here. this farm, we got half the fields in triticale and then half is a rye right here. So this triticale was planted after corn silage. It was earlier than the rye, and then we put the fertilizer on it. So you can see how much it's growing there. It's already knee high or higher. So won't be too long till we're harvesting that. And then the rye here, this was just a cover crop, and I actually came in yesterday and sprayed it with glyphosate, so it's in the process of dying. I wanted to get the spraying done before we spread manure on it, because if you coat it in manure, the spray is not going to be very effective. Good drying weather lately. The ground is good and fit. If it's too wet, we're going to worry about compaction. Not right now. It's really nice. The nice thing about having a little bit of cover crop when you're spreading manure like this is if I do have to drive where I already spread, I won't be picking up much mud at all, so I'll stay pretty clean. That'll be good. I want to put my camera on the back of the spreader, but this ground won't be tilled before we plant. It's already sprayed. We're gonna get manure on it here, and then we'll give it a couple weeks, see when the ground gets fit, and then we'll come in and plant it. Some say you should till it in, like run the plow over it and turn it over, bury the manure, keep the nutrients in the ground. We think with no-till ground, you have healthy soils. When you get rain, it'll wash the manure down into the soil. We have this cover here to protect it, so you get rain, you don't got soil running off, and the manure won't run off either. It'll drain down in, and those nutrients will stay right here. That's kind of the idea that we're going for. So as you can see, the field's only this wide here, and there's a telephone pole right there. That's before the end of the field. Keeps the end of this field kind of interesting here.
128. The cycle began. The cycle began. They forsook the Lord to serve Baal and asked so that they could no longer stand. Not apart.
This is the Dan Levenport Show with the Stuttgart Podcast.
First strip is finished up. Just under 6 loads went on there. So gonna keep working here. Got it down a couple inches. It's gonna be my last load for today. Got a lot more manure to haul. Just keep chipping away at it here the next couple weeks. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will catch you later.